So let's review round 4 of the Six Nations 2022 by looking at 5 things I think we may have learnt in this round, or certainly confirmed. There are the results on the side. Point 1, France are incredibly dangerous, but they do have plenty of errors in them. Now, there was talk in the press, maybe some of them were a bit ill or whatever, but like I say, in international rugby, there may be reasons, but never excuses. And there were lots of mistakes in that game from France. They definitely shoveled the rubbish at times. They lost shape, they fumbled the ball, and, a really top side would absolutely punish them. And playing poorly, they still managed to win, so that's a good sign for them. And even with all these errors which they've had in other games in the Six Nations, they will probably have the most scope for growth. That's the scary thing. Even though it looks like they may well win the Grand Slam, they are still probably the team with the most scope for growth. So, that's a good thing, I guess, from this. However, if they are inconsistent like that, and they do have games where they fumble the ball, they're not very sharp in a World Cup, that could be no good, especially when you would need to win a series of games in a row, a quarter-final, a semi-final, a final. Having one blip could ruin the whole thing. So France, still very dangerous, but still vulnerable. Point 2, now with Wales, I think they've been very solid. Set pieces been good, effort's been good as well. But I think what's clear is they need their stars back if they're going to be a major contender in the World Cup. I mean, top effort, top set piece, but there are a lot of honest grafters there, and they need some stardust. I mean, the likes of Rowlands, Elias Beard, Davis Watkin, for example, solid players, grinding out, but I'm not seeing that stardust you're going to need to beat the top teams. But if they get Justin Tipuric back, Alan Wynne-Jones, George North, maybe Halfpenny, maybe Ken Owens, it's a different kettle of fish, and they could be a dark horse come the World Cup, as they could be a quite changed side come that World Cup. Point 3, Italy do have some quality there, but they need to learn to bring their A game from the start. Now, if they brought their A game for the majority of the match, then they've got a chance of winning. But we still haven't seen evidence that they can do that consistently. So, have they improved? Probably. But that's not the point. This is the Six Nations. You have to perform. It's not about improvement. It's not a development tournament. And they need to learn. And they need to learn fairly quickly. Now, I don't think they should be thrown out of the Six Nations. I've done lots of videos on this. It doesn't make logical sense, but the pressure will build if they continue to lose. That last 20 against Scotland showed the level that they need to play at, and they can do it. And they need to do that from the start, but there are other areas they need to improve. Most notably for me, their kicking game is not good enough at all. They've got a lot of players with very short clearance kicks or poor box kicks or whatever it is. Not good enough. They need to improve. Like I said, this isn't a development tournament. They need to bring that A game, and they need to bring it fairly quickly. Point 4. Ireland have their attacking game absolutely nailed down. When they get their phases going, they are the slickest team going forward because everyone is expecting what's going to happen. Offload passes, they all know it's coming. No doubt the familiarity between the players in the national setup and the Leinster connection is really helping. However, I think they do need to start practicing a plan B, playing a bit tighter when they need to, slowing it down. And many people are saying they have shown their hand too early. This is too good too early. And they've seen it before, Irish fans. Teams have a good year to look at how Ireland play and try and stop it. Because I'm not sure they can get a much better system than what they have. They could change it, but are they going to get better? So anyway, they're World Cup ready right now with the system of attack, with the players. They've got replacements for most positions. They want the World Cup right now. But is it too soon? Point 5. England have something. There's something there. But they are definitely missing something as well. They've got a year to find it. I think it's definitely personnel and balance as well, but there's a few changes to their systems. We know, we've talked to death about the lack of power and pace in the English backs. It is, worrying. Now, I was thinking the other day, if you had all the back threes in just a straight, say, 60-metre race, straight line speed, where would Stewart, Noel and Malins come? They'd probably come last, the last 3 places, and that says a lot. They're not bad players, but that balance is atrocious. They don't have a real 12. They've got a problem when Farrell comes back. What do they do? And they haven't scored many tries either, apart from against Italy. So anyway, there's a few positions here they need to sort out. They've definitely got something there, but it's not ready and time is ticking. Anyway, guys, what do you think you learnt from round 4? Pop them below, and I'll catch you next time.